that bin.
So Fox Moldar says PHUX takes money away from PulseX.
Well, everything does, though. Everything does. Everything is splitting buying pressure. That's
what I think too, you know, because like it's like that's the same thing. Bitcoin, you know, oh, you're making this other coin that takes, like I don't know, like so is my groceries. They're taking away from the PulseX. I bought the nice coffee. I could have had $5 extra for the thing. So,
gosh, why you keep messing up, Ben? Like that's you bought coffee instead of DCAing.
I know,
you're crazy.
So I know you could really take this argument and run with it. I don't know, but I get people are upset about sacrifices and stuff. I personally thought it was bizarre that there were sacrifices going on, like when the first one happened, the liquid loans, which I think liquid loans is cool, and there's all these things seem cool. I'm like excited to see them, and obviously people are working hard on them. But I was like, well, the only reason I sacrificed was because it was like Richard Hart, who was like, here, you know, give me your money, no expectations. I was like, well, it's Richard Hart. I trust him, you know. But when other people, I was like, what the heck? I thought this was like a Richard Hart thing. I can't believe like everyone's on board with this. So I kind of get that. But I think a lot of these things, like they do bring adoption to the chain, you know, and people want to do Aave stuff and I don't know, whatever else. So,
well, I think the way you described it too, of you know, okay, are you going to buy a coffee? Or you're going to DCA? Like that's prioritizing, right? You're like everything's splitting buying pressure, so you got to figure out what you're okay splitting that buying pressure with. And to me, I've talked about it before, like how I decide which projects I like, or you know, that I have bags of and stuff is like one, like the first tier category is if it's built like directly on or derivative of or obvious positive feedback loop with the blue chips, Hedron, Icosa, you know, Maxima stuff, all the stuff that's like built to support that and like has this healthy feedback loop. And then second is like utilities, like products people need to do things in the ecosystem. Like that's like liquid loans, Power City, and like all the different banking type apps and all the different stuff that just make the experience better. And obviously will bring a lot of people in and keep people in because they can do what they need to do because we have all the Ethereum products. And then everything else is like either unknown or meme coins, or maybe has some onboarding, maybe doesn't. It's kind of like a coin flip. Who knows what the team's going to do? Everything else aside, but those two is what I rationalize of like, okay, these are good products. Like Tetra, like automated DeFi, like bringing in more volume for PulseChain, like all these like obviously cool stuff that it can bring. So when you're thinking about, okay, should I buy coffee or DCA? It's like, well, it's probably best. I mean, everyone has their own decision, but for me, it's like I'm not going to go DCA's $5 or $6. Like I'm going to like enjoy my life. I enjoy real life number one always. And will I make sacrifices from time to time? Sure, but I'm not going to sacrifice coffee for that. And then to bring this back to PHUX, it's like, yeah, will there be people who take their liquidity from PulseX and put it in PHUX? Probably. Does PHUX solve a problem, have a purpose, and make PulseX better or PulseChain better in a lot of ways? Yeah, I think it does. A lot of people think it does. It's not just this new coin that we want to go to the moon, the PHUX token, which is the incentive token for the platform and all this stuff. It is, we see people who are building things that are legit products for the ecosystem. And to me, it fits into the utility category, which is what I'm interested in. So it's not that you shouldn't split buying pressure. It's that you should evaluate what you think it's worth splitting buying pressure with. And so it's always a trade-off. There's no, to me at least, it's not right, wrong, on, off, yes, no. It is what you're willing to, what kind of trade-off you're willing to make. That's the way I think about it.